Hi guys, my name is Taya, and today part 2 that I would like to speak with you about parents relationship and kids, and what parents share with kid. What I did my research. I have a lot of friends who have a kids, and I did my analytics. So let's go dig in. A different style, different tradition, and different story. So for example, I have one family that both immigrant, but they run multi-million dollars company. They have one daughter, one child, and one time we have discussion about how to grow kids and what is different in their country when they're growing up, because mom from Latin America and dad from the Europe, and they live in United States right now. So child was born here, and right now they try to be cautious because even they do the best with tradition and style, trust, be open maximum, and do the best quality what they can, like a parents in a field environment in the house. But again, child can go outside and have a school, have a friend, communication or social media. And when we have this discussion, they was worried about, you know what, even if you do your best in a house, sometimes your child can pick it up something outside. Different story, different quality. And you know what? It was right, because I think you do your best, but sometimes life happen, and you can go also and have situation. And what interesting is, you still, when you do your best to have your child growing up with the best how they can, you need to understand your child still need to have their own brain, mind, and quality. Like for example, when we did go to one event, and her dad, this child girl, his dad ran huge event with 100 people. And when we have a break, this baby girl come in a break, and she was, I believe, was on that time, long time ago, she was 8 or 9 years old. And her dad, in the stage, first of all, he invite, so he introduced her, he acknowledged her, and after he said that my baby girl tried to practice sale, and right now she will go in each table and will offer you to sell cookies. So if anybody who want to buy the cookies, you can purchase from my baby girl, and all this money go to charity, and they name it charity. So first of all, it was great deal, because people who like donate in charity, they of course was involved. Number two, it was super duper sweet, because they understand this dad make the best introduction and support like a dad for the future businesswoman, and he have a practice. So she go to safe environment field with people who have a money, who have a business mindset, so they very comfortable, and same time all money go for donation. So she have a practice with sale when she's super small baby, and after she still have a good money with good job for donate and help others. And what do you think? A lot of people buy cookies and sometimes, like even me, I buy cookies and I not even take a cookies. I just pay it and like try to help and support. So what happened is, I think it was the best practice from the dad side to support the child. And you know what? This story is very, very supportive story, and I'm so great and appreciated that parents like this, for example, exist, and they support and do the best for the child. Other story, I have also investors, and he worked a lot of years. He very, very successful, very great gentleman. And one time we have a lunch with him, and he shared a story that he had with his son. So he have a daughter and girl, and what happened is, Um, he tried to teach. He tried to teach the kids and all business, investment, money, budget, organizing, and of course, he like a great dad tried to support kids with all the purpose. So of course, like every parents would like to continue if it's a family business, 2, 3, 5 generation, yeah. But he also was very smart gentleman, and he said, I will accept every purpose that you want, everything that you love to do. I will give you the best support like a parent. And what do you think? His son was very interested in same business with dad in real estate. And Doris, she was the best with cooking. She loved to bake, she loved to cook, and he support his daughter with cooking. So of course he invest money. He um, push her to invest money, and when she have a lot of capital, she opened her bakery. About son, he teach how invest his own money and work in real estate and reorganize, subdivide, flip it, and etc. So one time he told me story that his son, who was 12 years old, already have LLC on his name, and he buy and working on real estate and invest in real estate and more money, flip it, and etc. And when he was 17 years old, one time they drive together and have a family car trip, and they speak, and he saw the father, and father workaholic, totally workaholic, and he worked a lot because he enjoy, he very passionate. He just like when you see him, he have his eyes like so bright and kind of like encouraging, yeah. And interesting that son look at his dad and say, hey dad, I not understand, like you work so hard, you work all these years and hours and you never reach. So what the point to work so hard if you with all these years looks like you do what you like and you're not even millionaire? And dad just have a smile on his face, driving his car, and he said, and who said that I'm not? And that it was the best answer. And all car was silent. So even if you're super successful business person and maybe you run great company, maybe you're multimillionaire, but it doesn't mean that you need to spoil your kids, that you need just give the last iPhone, iPad, everything on a silver spoon. But again, you don't need to disqualify your child. You need to teach your child about investment, about money, about budget, about savings, about investment, about future. You, if you think that your child very very small, I think it's the biggest mistake, because the more you share, the more they copy you. So it's not like kids very smart. They pick it up a lot of things. They look, they see, they scan it, and if it's word same like action with parents, of course they pick it up much faster. But if you like a parent say one and do it different, and they will catch it up lie, of course they pick it up lie, and they will do repeat the situation in their relationship. So that is kind of a few stories that I would like to share with you, and I think it's great opportunity, because I would like to encourage parents do, even if you don't have experience, maybe your parents or your grandparents not share. Maybe you grow in different country, maybe you like me growing in Europe, or maybe you growing in United States, who knows, or Latin America, like forever what country, but you have different country, different style, different tradition, family, story. And of course everybody have a background, and again in this community I don't want to criticize, I just want to share. And like, yeah, if you have a different story, please go below, click and share, and tell how in your family was, like what your parents share. And believe me, maybe you think that your kids will criticize you, or maybe you shy, or maybe you don't want to share because you're embarrassed about something, but do your best, yeah. Believe me, I did not hear any story that when parents open their heart and they tell what was maybe painful or maybe they shy or embarrassed, and kids not support them. I always hear a lot of story that parents who very old, 60s, 70s, I know a few couples that like 82, 85, and they bring it up story or situation, how they think they will be not accepted or embarrassed with kids who like already like 40 or 50. And it was the best moment, the best connection between parents and kids, the best open heart situation, and the most closest moment that you can even imagine, because life is so limited. And I don't think you need to be shy or embarrassed. You did the best what you can in this moment. You pick it up and make decision what the best for you for this moment, for this situation, for your family, for your spouse, for your kids. You make this decision because in this moment it's only acknowledged that you have. And if you don't have a practice, everybody can make mistake, so don't be embarrassed. Life too short. Share with your kids everything what you have. Story, acknowledge situation, advice, and kids who are pretty smart, they will accept it with open heart. um, and they will just thank you with time, believe me, because this is connection, I think, what we're missing right now in this modern life. A lot of people too independent, and it's great. I'm not saying that it's bad, because you need to be flexible, you need to be much more modern, you need to be much more uh, go with steps how society go. But again, foundation and tradition, what I personally believe, it's the best way how to go and save what we have and build it up generation by generation. Yeah, so don't be shy, because kids very smart, and to build it up trust, love, connection, and have a family, it's the best what you can have. So I hope I will share a little bit nice story that it give you encouragement and motivation. And we speak a little bit for parents and kids relationship. So if you like it, please click below, make a comment, how you growing, what your parents teach you or share with you, any finance, relationship, marriage advice, um, anything. Anything. I will be interested to read a comment, and maybe it will be motivation for other parents, or maybe for the kids who will go, and you'll be also motivated and encouraging to ask this question for the parents. So click below. If you have a comment, please write below. And if you have any question, also you can go timeonhadden.com to my site, book consultation, and we're ready to help you with any way. Have a good day. Bye bye.